Oh, hello! And a ho, 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 hello to all of you fantastic elves and Christmas characters out there in the island of Misfit Toys. Whatever you're celebrating, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the special holiday edition of our retailer live stream. Now, you're probably saying, Noah, you fantastic SOB, what is a retailer live stream? Well, you see, way back when, during this whole quarantine pandemic, you guys remember that thing? If you don't worry about it. But we wanted a way to connect with our local comic book stores. I say this every single stream, and it bears repeating. Put it on my tombstone, put it in my urn, put it wherever you want it. Comic book stores, those physical brick and mortar locations, are the lifeblood of our industry. We, as a comic company, as well as all of us as an industry, would not be where we are today without the continued love and support of these fantastic stores. So we started this as a way to kind of give back. We'll be doing a sales segment in a little bit, and half of the proceeds from that will be going directly to the store that we're featuring today. That store in question is Cosmic Comics, and or Comics Cosmic, whichever you prefer. Who knows how they pronounce it down there in Texas? We'll have to ask them. But yes, they're coming to us from Grand Prairie. So why don't I bring them on right now, and they can tell you a little bit about their store themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick and Everett from Texas. How you doing today?
Howdy, we're doing all right. How are y'all?
And how are y'all doing? Y'all doing okay?
Fantastic. Yeah, how's the weather down there?
It's pretty cold. Cold for us, anyway.
All right, what's that? Yeah, we've got sleet and a little bit of snow coming, so hopefully you don't have anything like that.
So lucky, so lucky.
Snow don't exist down here.
I guess not. Yeah, I don't know what would happen if it did.
Everything shuts down. Everyone's scared. They don't know what
That's why I love it.
All right, so very quick question. I'm already seeing so much cool stuff that I want to get a closer look at. But tell me a little bit about the history of Cosmic Comics. How long, if you know, has the store been where it is now?
Yeah, so the store originally started up in 1979. The original owner's name is Mike Rubino. He's mostly retired now. His daughter's running the show. He's still the landlord of this building we're working in. He moved to this location sometime in the 90s. Before now, he was in kind of a strip mall area. Mm-hmm. He was collecting comics for a long, long time. The story he told me is that his wife eventually was like, you got way too many comics, get these out of here. So he started selling some in his garage and then started up a store, and we're here all these years later now in Grand Prairie, Texas.
And do you happen to know the origin? I mean, it's a great name, Cosmic Comics, or Comics Cosmic, as I said
Whichever
earlier.
you like.
Yeah, thank you very much.
What it is.
I appreciate the leeway there.
Yeah. I think you just like the alliteration. There's a lot of alliteration in comics. Stan Lee famously loved them for his character names. So I think that was it.
Jolly Jack Kirby, Smiling Stan Lee. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, fantastic. And how long have you folks been involved with the store?
I've been working here for just a few years now, but I've been shopping here since I was like little kid. He's been here a long time too.
I was here when like everything in the store was tabletop. Like I'm not kidding. Like I've been here since I was in middle school.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, this has been the game store for many years for a lot of us. I'm not kidding. If you live in Texas, we used to go to Traders Village, and at Traders Village we would come here, and this is where everybody played our games, got our comics, got our books, our cards, you name it.
That is so cool.
It's a staple of the Grand Prairie community and DFW at large for a long, long time.
That's one of my favorite things whenever we do these store streams and I get to hear about folks that are keystones in the community. You know, like you are the one-stop shop. Geeks, nerds, whatever you follow, that's your hub. So I was wondering if you could give us maybe a little walk around, give us some highlights.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you. So at the front of the store here, we got all our card products because we are technically Cosmic Comics and cards. That's mostly what we did a little bit before COVID, was a lot of card game tournaments and stuff. We still sell them. We got Magic the Gathering up here, and we got Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon down at the other end. Pokemon's a really big one, as you know, but each of these kind of have their highs and lows, depending on what's going on. Pokemon's a big one right now. We try to keep full, but Pokemon's real tough to keep in stock, to be honest.
Do you guys have any limits, like only 15 boxes per person?
Now, as long as your card will go through, it's all good with us.
Nice.
That's actually one of the best things about this store. They don't really put a limit on you for anything that you want. When it comes to geeks, this like as long as that card's not going to decline, they got you.
Good to know.
We got these cool little displays one of our employees made for our comics This way, we have these graded comics that we got in pretty recently, just kind of to show customers what they look like so they can look at them and see how badly they want them.
Yep. And what's crazy is this whole wall used to be that. They've kind of moved it down. We're going to get down there, of course. But like this whole store, it's changed so much. So remember, this whole wall used to be all the graded comics. Wait till you see what it is now.
Oh, you got me. You're building the anticipation. I like
we got
it.
a really nice display. We got a real nice display. You can't really tell because there's comics in the way, but this is AstroTurf on here.
Yes, it is.
Nice texture.
Ooh. Providing extra support to the comics.
Yes, makes them really stand out. They're nice grass-fed books.
Matter of fact, let's go show him the icebox. I think he does want to see the icebox.
Ooh,
a lot
the
of favorite
icebox.
parts of the store. This is my favorite part.
Yep, they have
a lot of displays and stuff down here. Manga. We've got Legos.
manga, like Legos.
Got lots of cool stuff. Got a little bit of D&D stuff right here.
Yep.
I also see, is that a TARDIS right over there too?
Yes, actually, this was painted by the current owner of the store. This TARDIS is the door to our back room. It's very secretive. You shall not pass. Employees only, but it was hand painted and everything.
Yep.
Oh, that's
So real
gorgeous.
Everyone's a nerd here, obviously. And then this is our pride and joy at the moment. One of our employees really refurbished this, what used to be an old refrigerator unit.
Yep. Yes,
I
it
can
did.
tell. So that's where the icebox. Now, quick question: is it still refrigerated?
No, it is not refrigerated.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like a benefit to like cold, crisp,
Well,
32
hold on.
degree
It is. I mean, it does keep everything nice and icy and looking good, and you can still see the turf up there also. You know
Oh,
what I'm
you're
saying?
absolutely right.
Yeah.
So what
Yep.
used to? So like, what was this location before you folks moved in?
This location has been a lot of different places. It's had a lot of different hats. I've been told, I don't know how true this is, but I've been told that this building has been here since they were dirt roads out there. Not dirt anymore. Before us, it was specifically a flower shop. Before that, it was an open air market kind of place. And then there's been
Okay.
a couple of different things as well.
Yep.
We're just kind of the latest tenants who have been here for a couple decades now.
Yep. At one point, there was some drinks in here.
Long time ago.
A long time ago.
You got a different type of sustenance.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
We even got a couple of cool Xenoscope books in here. Let me see if I can find them. So we got
Nice.
Freddy down there.
Oh.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
Freddy, spelled with a Y, of course.
I'm not gonna lie. I do want to take that home. And then,
And we got this one too, which we really love. We're thinking about getting that one graded because it's gorgeous.
oh god.
Oh, nice. The Luffy One Piece.
Yep. And
Yeah.
look, each one's priced perfectly. Look at that.
Oh, I can tell. Yeah, dude, Jason, you see the little stickers on there?
Yeah, gotta keep it family friendly.
Yep.
Nice.
We got this whole case filled with all of our real awesome comics. We have so many comics, we honestly just don't have room for everything. So this is a nice little display where we can show off some of the real cool stuff. We
I
got
do
some
gotta-
up here too. We got some holes missing because somebody just bought a couple of slabs that were up there.
Yep.
Nice. I got to say, this is without a doubt one of the most unique displays that I've seen. I don't think that we have ever seen a store before repurpose ice boxes. Like that is like a very unique thing to see. I love it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it before. It was a really brilliant idea from one of our employees, and we really could use the space. This building is real small, so it's kind of hard to show off everything we got. We slowly go through comics, but we got them, I mean, up to like the ceiling back there full of long boxes of comics that just haven't seen the light of day in years. So
Wow.
we use this and the store floor space to kind of move through them as time goes on.
And the cool thing about it is the fact that when it comes to a store like this, a lot of times it's hard to get, graded comics or even 1 in 25s, 1 in 50s, etc. When it comes to Cosmic, they just have everything out here for everybody. So even as you're like looking at some pops or looking at some new things that you may like, all this is on display and it's all open for you to get it.
And again, just it is as enticing as a, food kiosk would be, like you see all these things displayed behind glass, lit up, perfectly preserved. That is so cool.
And it just makes you just like, oh, let me get that one right there. Plus, it also leads to the back where all the new issues and back issues are.
Wow.
Yeah,
Now I'm
this
loving
is
the
our
art on the
display.
wall too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This was done by local artists. This nice wall art here. We try not to cover it up too much because it is beautiful.
Now that is so, again, you're talking about being like a staple or a keystone of the community. The fact that you're bringing in these local artists to help contribute to the store is so cool as well.
And they painted the outside also. So the outside of the store is also painted by them too.
I did see some of those that really cool, like you guys have like a mural on like the right-hand side by the parking lot.
Yeah.
The whole store actually around it from the front to the side to the back.
All done by different local artists.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And this is where we keep all the new comics, just so where people coming in on Wednesdays getting the new book or later. We got all the brand new ones right here. We got ratios and graded on top, and then we got kind of the latest issue for each series for Marvel and DC on these racks. Kind of show people what they might have missed, but they can still pick up from us.
Yep. And like I said, that's one of the cool things with cops, because like if you want a 1 in 25, it's right here. Just first, first person to get it gets it. You want some of the new graded comics they have, they're gonna have them out here for you. Like, oh my God, is that absolute Batman issue 1? Okay, hold on. I might have to take that home. But yeah, they do so much for everybody.
And we go all the way down here because there's so many comics. We keep the indies in these boxes just because there's so many. We don't have room to display everything. We display some local comic creators that self-publish because we like to sell locally made stuff as well.
Nice.
Got more book releases. And we got a special display just for this live stream, but we're probably going to keep it up for a while.
Hey.
These really cool Xenoscope books that we got in recently from y'all.
Yeah, look at that.
I already knew that was Rice Krispies. I already knew. I was like, yeah.
I love to seeing Paul Green's like all of the covers lined up next to each other really helps bring home like the wow. All right, look, these are all cereal boxes, all snacks.
Literally, I got hungry looking at it. I was like, oh, okay, look at you. Especially the Cracker Barrel. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and I think we even sold out of some of those too. So you guys got some rare ones there.
Yeah, we got some really nice ones. We got them just in time. We have one that we sent off for grading. I forget the title of the book, but the cover is the Ketchum Mrs. Mime cover.
Oh, nice.
The specially tasteful cover that we've sent off. So we're very excited to get that back and show our customers, and they're gonna love it. It's gonna be great.
Oh, fingers crossed for a high score.
Yes, always. We recently got our first 9.9, so.
Oh yeah, that's is it still in the case?
Yeah, I think we still got it in the case.
Let's see.
Quick little show off, and then we'll do the rest of the store.
Come here, Godzilla. Where you at? There you are. First 9.9 right there. That Godzilla.
Nice.
That's amazing. Woo.
Highest grade.
Had to pray for that one.
We got a shelf full of omnibuses over here.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
And then you have another shelf over here also.
We got some other books we sell here. We got box sets, absolute versions, and we do sell novels as well. Art books, coloring books, a little bit for everybody.
Yeah, a little bit of everything for everyone.
Well, that's the thing. That's another thing that makes the store so unique is that they actually do try to cater to everyone. They try to make sure everybody's represented. They try to make sure everybody's taken care of, and everybody feels like they have a place here.
Now, you were saying that primarily, like before the pandemic, you were mostly like trading cards.
Yeah, this place we really refurbished for comics. It used to be tables that they bring out every weekend for different card tournaments. They did Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic here, I believe, before we really moved everything out. We moved out the tables, and now we have so much more room for the comics. We found that people really love it. They do miss the card nights, and we're working on something for that. But for the moment, we got all these comics people can look at. We got action figures up here.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of those.
The nice vintage ones. Some more displays that was made by that same employee who did the fridge. Where's these cool wires? And then we got these ones up here as well that kind of go all the way down. Just because comics are really visual medium, and we love to show off a lot of these beautiful covers that these companies do, including Xenoscope, obviously.
Thank you so much.
And they do figures.
Yep, we got some nice vintage stuff in here.
Vintage, they got some. I'm talking about they got some gems. They got some actual gems.
Hell yeah.
We got some statues up there.
Yep.
We really do try to cater to everyone. We don't want somebody to come in with their family and the mom sitting just waiting for them to be done looking at Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's where everybody can kind of look around, see what they like.
I love that philosophy. You know, like that's just like a good rule to like live by. Like everybody's entertained when they come to your shop.
Yeah, we definitely try. I tell people all the time, there's a comic book out there for everybody. There's something in here for everybody that you can even just look at, think about maybe for a Christmas present. We got more graded books over here.
Oh yeah, and these are just like right when you come through the door, you want some manga, they got you. You want some books, they got you. You want some graded comics, they got you. And a lot of their graded comics are graded so high, from 9 on up to 9.6, 9.8, 9.9, you name it. And you can just come in here, grab, see what you like. Oh, hey, Magic, look at you. And
I see
everything
you got the J. Scott Campbell covers up top, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, lots of beautiful ones. He's a big popular one here with a lot of our customers.
Oh, I believe it. He's one of the Mount Rushmore of cover artists.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the best thing is like everything's so affordable. So it's like if you want to have your first comic, you want your first graded comic, you want your first key issue, they have that.
Yeah, we really try to keep things affordable. We tell people we got to price a certain amount to cover it and make some benefits because we all got to pay rent. But we really try not to overprice stuff. I mean, we're in Grand Prairie. If you don't know Grand Prairie, it's a little town next to Arlington and Dallas, Texas.
Yep.
Not a huge amount of rich people here. So we really try to cater and make things that aren't crazy expensive.
Yep.
No, I appreciate making comic books accessible, because comics are for everyone,
Precisely. We got some more card displays. We got a bunch of graded cards in recently. A lot of cool vintage ones and a couple of newer ones.
Nice.
Got a lot of Magic cards there.
A lot of Magic cards.
Again, the display is so like you're talking about like visual mediums. Trading cards, I would think very similar, and the way that you have them all laid out there is extremely enticing.
And for a person that's been here again since I was a kid, this store has changed and grown so much. It's not even like it's not a joke. It is not a joke.
We got more card supplies up here because you got to keep your stuff safe, of course.
Yep.
We make these cool mystery boxes for both, or for all Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, One Piece, just recently sports. Kind of if you're like, I don't know what I want to get, my kid likes Pokemon. These are mystery boxes we just fill up to the brim with random bulk cards that you can get pretty cheap. So really affordable for people.
And you can just come up here. Ooh.
It's got some weight to it.
Yeah, it's got some, and it's like look at that, $29.99. You get all of this.
Yeah, this one specifically holds a little bit over 800 cards, so you really get your money worth.
Now, do you folks sell online? Like I saw you have like an eBay. Is that your primary?
Yeah, we do a little bit of selling online. We do have an eBay. We sell a lot of stuff on there that just isn't out on the store floor because, again, I say this a lot. We don't have room for everything. But we got some really cool stuff on our eBay, so definitely check that out. We got some stuff that you might not be used to seeing on a comic book store.
Nice. So I'm going to throw the eBay link in our comments section. And then you were talking about, having, game nights, going back into getting your regularly scheduled like trading card tournaments and such. Do you have any events coming up in the near future, maybe around the holiday, that folks in Texas or local to the Grand Prairie area could check out?
Not anytime recently. We're working on it for maybe a soft opening of a card tournament area in the next year coming up. We've got a couple of locations we're looking at. That's all I'm going to say about it now. It's a little hush-hush.
Ooh.
We wanted to be a big surprise for everyone. Everyone's been asking about it for quite a while now. We had to shut down during COVID because that was a whole thing. Those card companies specifically said you cannot hold any tournaments. So that's when we brought all these boxes of comics out, because then we could fill the space with something. But we're hoping to get something soon for everybody who's been really wanting that.
Okay, interesting. Well, then what I'll also do is I'll throw in the social media links for your Facebook and Instagram as well. So when you do have some stuff coming up, I'm going to encourage everybody online that's currently watching to follow, and then hopefully they can check out, when you're doing your cool stuff.
Yeah, we do a lot of really cool stuff. We do free comic book day every year, of course. We just did a big Black Friday sale. We do a little pop-up stuff every once in a while, so to make sure you definitely keep check. I upload when we got really cool new comics in there in the shop, new items in general. So it's a good place to kind of keep in track of what we got.
Awesome. Thank you so much, team. I mean, this has been fantastic. I love seeing unique stores. I love seeing stores that are central to the community, and I love seeing stores that are accessible for everybody. So 1, 2, 3, that's the magic number. Y'all just knocked it out of the park.
Thank you.
So do you have any like parting words of wisdom? Any last things that you want to throw out there?
I'd say if you don't know, if you have a local comic shop near you, definitely look into it. There's an old website called Local Comic Shop near me, I believe. And definitely check out. You got to support these small businesses. A lot of them sell really cool books that you just never looked into before. If you've never read comics, definitely get into them. This is a really good time. The kind of comic book industry is real booming recently, a lot with the movies and stuff. And like I've said, there's a comic book out there for everybody. If you're like, I want to get in comic books, but I don't like superheroes, Xenoscope's got some really nice stuff for you. There's a lot of horror comics these days in indie fields. There's some real indie stuff that you just don't really see at your local like Walmart or stuff. So it's really cool to support these stores and these companies that have been in the community for so long and been big fans of everything,
Absolutely. Perfectly said, Nick. Couldn't have said it better myself. So, Nick, Everett, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you enjoy your holiday month, and I hope you have a fantastic New Comic Wednesday tomorrow.
Yes, thank you. I'm still doing polls, so I got to get back into that.
Yeah, I know. I won't keep you folks from it. So thank you so much, and we'll talk to you in a little bit.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Bye, folks. Have a good one. Alrighty, so that was the team from Cosmic Comics down in Grand Prairie, Texas. Absolutely phenomenal store. I just said it, but I'll say it again. Unique, cornerstone of the community, and accessible to everybody. I mean, you just knock it out of the park. That's so cool. So do please check out their links. We included them in the comment section. Whatever social media platform you're using, you should be able to find them. A few things before I throw this over to Jason. I just want everybody to know that no matter what, if you place an order today on the stream, everybody will be going home with a free trading card and a free sticker. That is part of our 20th anniversary sticker trading card promo. So every order gets one of those free inside. Now, the first 15 people to place an order, just first 15, doesn't matter what you buy. If you're one of the first 15 people to place an order, you will be getting a free Krampus magnet. As you can see, we love Krampus. He always makes an appearance in our Grimm Tales of Terror, our Grimm Fairy Tales holiday specials. So you'll be getting a free magnet. Also, just a note, it's not to scale. It is not a magnet the size of my head. It's going to be a little bit more like that. All right. So just for reference, but the first 15 people will be getting that for free. Also, speaking of free, make sure to stick around until the end of the stream. We will be giving away our final Elias Chadzudis limited to 25 pop culture pinup cover. We've been giving one away of these a month. If you place an order, you will be eligible, but if you have already won a cover earlier this year, you will not be eligible again. So place an order, stick around until the end of the stream, and you might just be going home with that Elias Chadzudis cover. I think that's everything from me. As a friendly reminder, always subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. Jason, if you are ready, sir, I will throw it on over to you.
Dude, so what? I missed the part or whatever. What did they say the shop was prior to it being a comic shop? Was it a deli?
They said it was a little bit of everything.
Something.
So they said that it had there was a farmer's market at one point. They said it was a flower shop. So the fridges would have been used to hold flowers and stuff like that.
Interesting.
But they said that location has been there. Rumor has it since they had dirt roads.
Really?
It's just an old building that has had stuff, like everything in it.
So really, really cool. And it was Everett and
Nick.
All right. So first of all, we want to say a huge thanks to Everett and Nick for walking us around the shop. One of the biggest things I noticed, or whatever, I'm sure I noticed Noah noticed as well, whatever you guys did as well, was just the amount of graded books. I mean, that's a collector's dream, first and foremost, to be able to not only get readables, the graphic novels and comics and stuff like that, which we're all into, but collectibles like that, where you're getting, 9.6s, 9.8s, or whatever grade it is on, Golden Age, older books and so forth like that. I think Noah pointed out like a couple of J. Scott Campbells they had graded too as well. They also had a little wall of Zenoscope too, which I'm a little partial to myself, or which I should say we're partial to. But again, I want to say a huge thank you to the guys at Cosmic Comics. What a unique store. I mean, as soon as I saw the fridge thing, I was completely, I was like, so that was cool. Really cool.
Dude,
yeah,
you want a cool Chris comic?
Right. That's the first thing that came to my mind. That's why I typed it into the notes or whatever. Do you want a cool comic? Like not only a cool comic, but a cool comic. We can refrigerate it a little bit.
Yeah,
keep it nice and cool
for you. We keep even I don't know if you caught this, but they were saying their wall books all have AstroTurf behind them.
Is that right?
And the joke that Nick said was they're all grass-fed collectibles.
Grass-fed collectibles. That's cool, dude. So really awesome dudes there. Really seems like some really awesome history with that store. Seems like they have a lot of fun with it. I don't know. It seems like my kind of shop. Seems like our kind of shop. Really, really glad that we selected these guys for the last stop that we're doing in 2025 and so forth. So without further ado, Noah, if you are ready, I am ready, sir. Alex, if you're ready, the newly married Alex over there. Do you want to get on camera, Alex? Do you want to show off the stud? You want to show off the goods?
Sure.
Alex just got married on Friday, and there it is right there. Yes, you cannot buy that. That is not an item that is for sale. Alex is now completely off. She is off
the comment section if you want the ring.
Right. All right.
Listen, you could get it off Etsy. It was only $16. Not the big one. The wedding band.
The wedding band. A good choice there. Sometimes you got to save a little money. Spend it on the honeymoon, spend it on yourselves. Do whatever you got to do. But anyway, huge congrats to Alex in that regard. All right, Noah, without further ado, let's rock and roll, sir. Let's get to some new products that we're doing. So first and foremost, we want to talk about a couple of new releases that are coming out. One that will actually be in comic shops, if I'm not mistaken, not this coming Wednesday, meaning tomorrow Wednesday, but not even the following Wednesday. I think it's actually 2 weeks from now, right? So the 17th. Okay. Oh, there's Jen. What's up, Jen? Want to say a huge happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays to Jen Leonard. She does so many covers for us, including some of the covers that we're going to show on the interior, actually, of this book that you're looking at right here. Jen did some of the covers on the interior for, which makes it also irresistible. But anyway, I want to throw a huge happy holidays out to Jen. Jen, we can't thank you enough for all that you do for us. Thanks so much for joining us here in the stream. All right. So again, we're going to be talking about a couple of new releases. This one, again, happens to be one that's not due out till the 17th, but we're talking about a little bit in advance, mostly because we've covered a lot of our new releases in the last store stream and haven't had a lot of books come in since then and so forth. But anyway, new release number one, it's $4.99. It is that right, Noah? Is it $4.99 or $5.99?
It's $4.99. It was $5.99 initially on the spreadsheet, but when I looked in the publishing schedule, it says $4.99.
Oh, it's $4.99. Let's go with $4.99. We'll give everybody a buck off if it does wind up being $5.99, but we'll go with $4.99. Let's go with that. Let's go with what you have. So the cover A is by Jason Cardigrade or Jason Cardi. Jay Cardigrade, he goes by himself now. And then cover B is Igor Vitorino. I'm hugely partial to Igor, big fan of his stuff. And then cover C is Josh Burns. Big fan. So just to give you a little idea on the holiday pinup edition, it has 30 or more covers by like Jason Cardi, Jen Leonard, who is right here in the stream, Alan Otero, Marissa Pope, Josh Burns, John Royal, Keith Garvey, and so forth. There's Noah actually showing you a collection of some of the covers. There's a Jen right there, actually, right there on the second one in. There's a little Jen Leonard right there. Jen, some of your absolutely fantastic work that we're not too, we always want to promote. Anyway, again, just absolutely awesome covers on the interior. You're also getting a short story too, as well. You're getting a little 8-page story written by the man, the myth, Noah Mitchell, and also by David Wall too, as well. It's a little short story on Belle. It's where these like vulture hawk type creatures basically start swooping down, basically taking people away and so forth. And Belle is forced to battle them, and she gets some unexpected help from a very unexpected cohort in crime and so forth. So I'll kind of leave it at that. So again, it has a little short story in there. But again, 30 pinup covers on the interior with some absolutely fantastic cover artists, just like Jen. And then also, too, you get an absolutely fantastic cover art to begin with, as you can see there. So $4.99 on that. Just put new release cover one. You can cover A, you can cover B, cover C if you're interested. Also, if you'd like to have these books signed, they can be signed by Joe. They can also be signed by Noah as well. Both have contributed on the story for this book. Joe can sign everything that we do, as Joe is the owner here. Noah can obviously sign too, as he did a little co-writing. Yes, sir, please.
I would also just like to say that the story was contributed by the VIPs from our Philly VIP.
That's
event.
right. I forgot to get on that part.
Bob Wilson.
Yes.
Scott
Bob
Wilson.
Yep.
Reagan Lesher.
Right.
Sammy Sweetley. And Zach Feller.
And Zach Feller. So quite a few of our VIPs. So let's touch on a little bit more on kind of what Noah's talking about right there. We did a little writer's room, little get together at a VIP event where these VIPs were able to contribute towards story, like basically get into a room with Noah and with with David Wall and say, hey, what if we did a story with Bell doing such and so forth, and then kind of took it from there. So what we do is we have a VIP program. If you're not familiar with our VIP program, I'm seeing a lot of our VIPs already in the stream. In fact, Zach, who is a co-writer for this story, he's in the stream right there. Cody, who actually newly became a VIP. Congrats, Cody. Thank you so much for joining us as well. Gary, who's a VIP of ours. Stephen Ponsler, too, as well. Reagan, who's VIP, who also contributed on this story. Again, we have a VIP program where we just want to enhance your experience with us. We don't want to take you away from your local comic shop. We don't want to stop you from buying from Cosmic Comics. We want to just add to that. So what you're doing is you're getting points for all your purchases through those local comic shops. Through your mom and pop shops, you just zip us copies of your receipts, send us those copies of those receipts, and those points become, those purchases that you make become points, and those points you can use towards discounts on the VIP site. We also do VIP only books. We also do a birthday book. Every single year, the rest of your life, for being a VIP, you're going to get a birthday book for free. There are 5 books that come with VIP. You also get a little pin, a lanyard, card with your name on it saying you're a VIP. You also get a box too as well. It's basically a lifetime membership. If you are interested in becoming a VIP and you're not currently a VIP, shoot me an email at jcandilos@Zenoscope. Noah, if you could throw that up. Shoot me an email at jcandilos@Zenoscope, and I will talk to you a little bit more about it. Cody, like I mentioned just recently, just became VIP. I shot him the same kind of email, and then he wound up getting VIP along with a couple other things here and there and so forth. So again, that is our new release number 1. If you're interested in that bad boy, again, cover A, cover B, cover C. Please specify whether you'd like to have it signed or not. All signatures are free. Let's move on, dude. Let's go to new release number 2, dude. So new release number 2 is going to be Grim Tales of Terror 11, The Body Thief. So let's touch on exactly what Noah kind of interjected on last time. So again, same thing with this one. It's actually written by Chaz Pangburn, but contributing to the story is once again a lot of our VIPs. So let's talk about those guys first and foremost, because there are quite a few of them in the stream right now. That would be Gary Schuler. She's contributing on story here. Patrick Thomas, Doug Mai, Kyle McLaughlin, Mac McGregor, Stephen Ponsler, who's here in the stream, Scott Cookson, and Scott Holla all contributed. There's a little picture of one of our VIP events and everybody kind of contributing to the story on the Body Thief and so forth. There's Pat Shand hanging out with the troops. And I believe was this Philly?
Austin.
That was Austin. Okay. So this is kind of like what a writer's room would look like if you became VIP and you wanted to get in on one of these writer's rooms. I just talked to Scott Holla actually recently. I think it was 2 weeks ago, where he was like, "Hey, I want to get I want to get a few extra copies of Grim Tales of Terror 11, so I can give it out to my friends and so forth." So the Body Thief, first and foremost, to me, I really dig the storyline on this. It is really, really awesome. This is another one of those perfect examples of a Tales of Terror, which is be careful what you wish for, be careful what you do. There are consequences to what you do. So let's talk about the story a little bit first and foremost on Body Thief. So Body Thief is the what is his name? He's the what is he? He's the Bifron. So the Bifron basically has the ability to usurp the dead and gains knowledge from the dead and so on and so forth. So he's kind of gaining knowledge, gaining years on his own life, prolonging his own life and so forth through the dead. But then he becomes interested in the living and can't really sustain it type of thing. So this one kid on Earth tries to reenact or tries to basically bring the Bifron to present day and so forth. And again, it's kind of be careful what you do, be careful what you wish for, what actually happens and so forth. And then the Bifron actually has to deal with Karis on a one-to-one basis. And I can tell you right now, when you're dealing with Karis, you're not going to win. All right. So again, cover A is by Saint Yak. I believe, is that the first cover with Saint Yak with us? I believe, yes, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he did some.
He did some interiors before, but that first cover I was saying now.
He does the first cover there.
Right, first cover. Yeah, first cover up. No, I'm saying first cover like with us, but not interior wise. Like, so not first art with us, but first cover. I'm thinking actually. Anyway, so Saint Yak doing cover A. Big fan, big fan. Cover B is Maria Laura Sinapo. Cover C is by Ali Garza. That's always our pinup style. So please indicate whether you'd like to have new release 2, cover A, cover B, cover C. Any one of those are $4.99. You can also have them signed. Joe can do the signatures on that too as well. Signatures are free when it comes to the books that we do here in the streams. One of the things I didn't really point out about our Tales of Terror is these are all standalone stories. So again, even though this is issue 11, The Body Thief, it is a standalone issue. So each one of our Tales of Terror is, again, a standalone issue. Each one is like self-supporting. It's its own story. It's taking these stories, these fables, stories you've heard from your past, like either Black Cat or the Boogeyman or Jekyll and Hyde, in this case, the Body Thief and so forth, but putting them into comic form. Then we have Karis. Karis is basically our female Grim Reaper. She is our goddess of death. She is deciding who lives, who dies. It's bad people doing bad things, and Karis can punish those as she deems worthy, and so forth. So again, if you're interested in new release number 2, please indicate whether you'd like to have cover A, cover B, cover C. Please also indicate whether you'd like to have it signed, and that is those 2. All right, so let's talk about a couple of graphic novels. These are a little bit older, so I do want to point that out. But we had kind of like a Bell theme going on today, so I figured let's stick with Bell. So graphic novel number 1 is only be $5 only. This is our introductory or origin story on Belle DeMarco, who is our Beast Hunter. All right, please specify if you'd like to have this signed by Joe. You can certainly do that. So one of the things I want to point out before I start talking a little bit about the story about Belle is Belle, all the individual covers, and there are some absolutely slamming covers, are on the interior or on the back of the book for Belle. So this is a 5-issue series, all collected in one graphic novel, and you're getting all the single issues in the back for just $5. There's a little cover by Meguro that I absolutely dig. I know there's some just some absolutely fantastic covers in here. Again, you're getting all the single issue covers for this book. There's a little Josh Burns there too as well. Just some awesome covers that you get on the interior. So our version of Belle is, I like to describe her as almost like our female Batman. The person that starts out in her ear initially is Candlestick. He would be our Alfred. If you were kind of equating it to Batman. Again, she's kind of got these gadgets. She's got a badass axe too as well. She is a beast hunter. Her mother was a beast hunter before her. Her father was former military. Her mother kind of disappears while she's very young. They kind of adopt a brother, Alex, and so forth, who kind of grows up with Belle, basically becoming her best friend, and so forth. And it gets some twists and turns there. She actually fights beasts in Philadelphia, and it gets kind of twisting a little. I don't want to tell you what happens in the end, but I can tell you right now, it's a really, really cool story. So again, that is our introduction to Belle. Again, our Beast Hunter, and again, it's just $5 on that, which is, to me, again, steal of steals. The second graphic novel that we have is basically a continuation for Belle too as well. So it'll be graphic novel number 2, and it'll be Belle Oath of Thorns. And again, same thing. If you want to have it signed by Joe, Joe can sign that. Joe can sign every single thing that we do. And again, same thing I want to point out is all the individual covers for Belle Oath of Thorns are once again in the back of the book. And this is a continuation from the first novel. This is the second novel, is Belle Oath of Thorns. And it is once again pitting Belle, but this time more against Medusa, who was is basically acclaimed with having her mother disappear in the first place. And then Mel, who is actually on my right here, becomes the voice in the ear of Belle as she once again starts fighting new beasts. All right. And again, another one, awesome self-contained story and so forth. And again, for just $5, steal of steals. All right. And again, you're getting awesome cover work. All the individual covers are in the back of the book. So if you're interested in graphic novel number 1, if you're interested in graphic novel number 2, Again, for $5 each, certainly a steal there. All right, Noah, let's get to our favorite segment, dude. If you are ready to rock and roll, I am ready to rock and roll, sir.
Hold on, I'm not ready to rock.
You're not ready to rock and roll, Alex. What are you doing?
It's because I got these. No, it's these freaking nails.
Is your ring getting in the way of your typing over there?
It's the nails.
Rock of rocks. Is it? Are they fake nails?
They are fake nails.
They are fake nails.
They are fake.
All right, that's okay.
And they're a lot longer than I'm used to.
You gotta do what you gotta do, dude. All right.
I'm almost ready.
All right, take your time, dude. It's all good. We got plenty of time.
It's not okay.
Should we go to like a little segment, like where we're talking about?
I can do those 2 books up there.
Well, I am ready now.
Okay, well, there you
All right, Alex is
good.
ready. All right, Alex, if you're ready, you're ready. Let's
I'm
rock
ready.
and roll. Let's do it. All right, so the first book we want to talk about is our in-store. So our in-stores, I don't believe these books are on our web store, if I'm not mistaken, right?
They are only available on random flash sales.
There you go. These are only random. Thank you, Alex. These are only available on random flash sales. Obviously available for you here. This is a 99 print run. Okay. So normally our 99 print runs are $75 or more. This is a 99 print run for $40. All right. So let's point out the fact that it's an extremely rare book and the fact that you can get it for $40. Monty Moore is the cover artist on this. Monty Moore is just an absolutely awesome gentleman. I've met him at a couple of different conventions. We drank a couple of drinks together. So the book that this will actually be on our holiday pinup is the in-store. So I told you a little bit about that. So again, you're getting a little short story by Bell in this, and then you're also getting some phenomenal pinup, Christmassy feel artwork on the interior too as well. So if you're interested in Carol, what's going on, Carol? If you're interested in the in-store, it is just $40. And again, Monty Moore just absolutely crushing it with this cover. We are just so fortunate to work with all the cover artists that we do work with, and Monty Moore is certainly no exception there. Just an awesome dude. I really enjoy the fact that I've met a lot of the cover artists that we do covers with. You know, gives me experiences with them. You know, just stories that I can tell, and I can tell you from past experiences that Monty Moore is just an awesome dude. If you ever get a chance to meet Monty at a convention, I highly recommend going over to see him. He's done work for some very big name publishers, including ourselves. And again, just another one of those cover artists that we are extremely fortunate to be working with. So if you're really interested in in-store, just put in-store into the notes. I'm seeing a bunch of people grabbing this bad boy. Carol, you flattered me, love. All right. Carol, sexy legs. Carol, I think I said it to you before on Facebook or whatever. Carol and I are friends on Facebook. Hope you had an absolutely fantastic holiday. Hope you and your family had a fantastic time. Hope everybody out there had a great holiday and a great Thanksgiving. I myself got together with my family on Thursday. Alex, are you ready? I'm sorry, I'm kind of stalling.
No, I'm
here.
good. Go ahead.
Are you ready to rock and roll?
If you want to talk about Thanksgiving,
we'll get into Thanksgiving on the next book, dude. All right, let's rock and roll, dude. Let's go with Rudolph, dude. Rudolph is the code on this next one. And I wanted to do some reindeer, and you're going to have to guess as you go. Don't guess out of turn. They won't count. All right, Rudolph is $10. This is a cover by Igor Vitorino. It is on King Dracula #1. King Dracula #1 is a brand new series that we just started. I want to say about 2 weeks ago. So it just came out. So not only is this a great collectible, it's also a great readable. All right. So let's talk some Thanksgiving, dude. All right. So first and foremost, on Thursday, I got together with my brother, but I cooked the bird, dude. All right. Carol was asking me on Facebook if I cooked the turkey, and I love to cook turkey, dude. I do a little bacon. First, I wrap the bird. You got to wrap the bird, dude. You got to wrap the bird in bacon so the bacon kind of seeps into the meat. All right. Then I throw some fresh pineapple on there. All right. Nothing but pineapple on the bird.
A little zest.
All right. Little pineapple, dude. Then some onion powder, a little sprinkling. Not crazy. All right, dude. Then I get like a whole stick of butter. All right, dude. And shove it in the bird. All right. Because
we're not going to do too much garlic powder, but the whole stick of butter.
Got to go with a whole stick of butter, dude. First of all, this is one thing my mom taught me, Italian woman, everything tastes better with butter. All right, dude. Yes, it's fattening. Yes, it's not good for you, but we're talking about turkey here, and you want it tender, and you want it tasting good. All right. So you get your whole stick of butter, you shove it in the bird. Then you do some butter slices on top of the pineapple, on top of the onion powder, and so forth. All right. And then you slow cook this bad boy. She's got to go for like, I don't know how long it is per pound. All right. And then I baste with pineapple juice, dude. And I'm going to tell you something. She comes out fine. All right. It's really good. I'm a big fan. To me, the basting is the key. Like you got to be able to, you got to be able to get that bird out of your oven or whatever, which is not so easy all the time because you're talking about a huge ass bird in your oven. I happen to have a smaller oven, so it's kind of a little difficult for me. But anyway, doing some basting. Big fan. That was Thursday, and then on Sunday I had my kids over. We did a little ham. I did a bunch of sides. We had a really good time. Big fan, good stuff. Looks like Alex is ready to rock on. All right, let's do it, dude. Let's go to Donner. Donner and Blitzen. All right, Donner's $20. All right, this is our silver level gold, our silver level diamond book, covered by Sonia Modis. Again, phenomenal cover artist. Big fan. We've met Sonia Modis. We've met Coco Aspen numerous times now. Austin in March, and then we were also graced with her in Philadelphia too as well. Once again, the book is on King Dracula #1. This one happens to be cover H. It is a 250 print run for just $20. So I don't know if you can do this. Can you do this while you're typing out? Can you give us a little like Thanksgiving background on the Brusha family?
So
get together?
I actually didn't go to the Brusha family get together because there were 40 people there because everyone was in town for the wedding. So I actually had the most relaxing Thanksgiving I've ever had in my entire life.
So it was a little quaint Thanksgiving?
Pritz and I typically do both our families in one day.
Right.
And I make charcuterie boards for both. I usually have to make a side or an app. So I'm up early, I'm making my boards and I'm doing stuff and I have to dress nice. This year we went to his parents' house in our sweatpants. Did nothing. I had one singular espresso martini, and then I went and stayed at the venue that our wedding was at, it was beautiful.
See, sometimes those simple Thanksgivings.
I did have some FOMO though, because my family's a little crazy, and since everyone was there,
your family's very large.
Yes,
and so it was a lot of uncles,
chaotic.
Aunts, a lot of children that they have, so nieces and nephews. But there's tons of Burmels.
Apparently, it was great. I did have Danny and Sam bring me leftovers from our Thanksgiving because we do my grandma makes the stuffing muffins. Stuffing muffins. So she makes homemade stuffing, and then you bake it in the muffin tin, so everyone gets a little bit of the crispy piece. And then they're my favorite thing ever. I actually don't have the recipe, which is unfortunate. Muffins. I have to get that from her.
Dude, so I'm a big fan of the King Hawaiian rolls.
Oh yeah, those are good too.
I'm a big fan of King Hawaiians. Like I always get King Hawaiians or whatever. So for leftover ham or leftover turkey, because you make little sliders and stuff that. But dude, I'm thinking stuffing.
Yeah, the stuffing muffins are.
She bakes it.
Yeah, she makes the stuffing and then they put it in muffin tins and then they bake it, and it's one of my favorite recipes that we have in our family.
Sally, big fan.
I'll find it for you.
All right, hook me up, dude. Hook a brother up. Are you ready to rock and roll? Or are you still going?
Nope, I'm still going. We got lots of people.
All right, take your time. So one of the things I wanted to kind of point out is, again, these books are only available in the streams that we're doing. They are not available on our web store, so kind of the rarity of them. We try and limit these to not going crazy with absolute crazy numbers and so on and so forth. Because the books that we're showing here now, whether they're the bronze that we started with or the silver, eventually we're going to get to the gold and the platinum too as well. These are books that we sell to comic shops. If we had a distributor, it would be through our distributor. I'll talk about that in a little second too as well. But these are books based on levels that comic shops buy our books at, and then they can get one of these at a wholesale cost and so forth, and be able to sell it to the collectors that come into their stores. So a little bit of news on our distributorship. You guys have probably been hearing a little bit about Universal starting to carry us in Canada, which we are extremely excited about. Universal is a tier 1 distributor. They do an absolutely fantastic job for us. And then from what we're being told, Universal is going to have Alliance or a division in the United States come January or February of 2026. That's going to be doing some distributing for us in the States too as well. So extremely excited to be partnering with Universal / Alliance, them becoming our distributor. Really looking forward to that, getting our books back out to the comic shops that have not gotten us since July, August of last year and so forth. All right, looks like Alex is ready to rock on. Let's move on, dude. Noah, let's go to Blitzen, dude. All right, big fan of Blitzen. So this is going to be the lace version of Blitzen, dude. This will be the lace version of the Sonia Modest book that you saw before. The reason why it's $40 is this is a 150 print run. So I can tell you right now, normally our 150 print runs are $50 or higher. So again, the book itself is King Dracula 1. This one happens to be cover I as an indigo. This is our gold level, 2025 December diamond retailer level book. Once again, covered by Sonia Modest and Coco Aspen. If you get the book, you do have to look for the ant, dude, or ants. I mean, there could be multiple ants, dude. All right. So while Alex is typing these names in, Noah, I need your help on this one, dude.
Okay.
Give me some Noah Thanksgiving, dude. Give me some Noah Thanksgiving Thursday story. What do you got, sir?
A lot of driving.
All right.
We woke up at 9. We drove to the Hudson Valley.
Okay.
We had our first Thanksgiving lunch at 12:30.
All right. All right. So that gives you a little bit of time between meals. Should there be a later one? All right.
Watched a little bit of the Lions game.
Okay.
Saw
Okay.
Jack White perform a halftime show, which was very good.
Okay. Okay.
Then we got in the car and we drove to Hamilton, New Jersey for Thanksgiving number 2.
Thanksgiving number 2. So how much time is there? So figure you're there at noon, 12:30 at the one spot. You go till about 1, 2.
It's about 2.5 hours.
2.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, and then finished it up in New Jersey. Then woke up the next morning and set up all my grandparents' Christmas decorations.
Ooh, all right. So there's kind of like a little, it's a little turning of the guard.
Absolutely.
All
and
right.
Also, it's always like, okay, here come the young bucks. Let's make them do all the physical labor and chores. So
Right.
once they have all the able-bodied hands in the house, then it's like, all right.
Very smart on their part.
We need, hey, by the way, the gutters need a little bit of cleaning.
Tell me they got you outside in the cold. Oh, yeah.
I think that's why they made Thanksgiving.
All right, good stuff, dude. That's good work out of you. All right, so good work out of Noah, good work out of his family. Sounds like you guys both had good Thanksgivings in much different aspects. Alex with a much more chill Thanksgiving.
I never had a chill Thanksgiving in my life. That was the first chill Thanksgiving of my life.
I can tell you right now, so the times when my father was alive, when it was just me and my dad for Thanksgiving, I really cherished it because we would just stay at the house. We would make Thanksgiving, and then like maybe a neighbor would come over for a drink. Maybe we watch some football. We do some arguing, my dad and I. That's because that's what we do. We argue over Yankees and Phillies or Mets, Phillies, or Eagles, Giants, or whatever we do. But and then a neighbor comes over, we drink a couple drinks, we chill, and there's always leftovers. I miss those times. I got to be honest with you. Now it's it's running around, dude. I got my brothers.
Now you got the chaos.
Yeah, now I got the chaos, dude.
Yeah, I'll be back to chaos next year.
Chaos next year. All right, good stuff, dude. All right, so that's Blitzen. If you're interested in Blitzen, put it into the notes, and it shall be yours. Let's go on to Dasher, dude. So I went with Dasher as my final. Dasher's kind of that's like a favorite to me. All right, I'm a Dasher kind of guy. I don't know. It could be the name, It could be the fact that I think one of what's his name, Sons is Dasher. Is Dash. It's
in The Incredibles.
Well, there's Dash from that, but then also too, he sponsors our streams. Yes.
Sweet.
Dave Sweet. I think one of his kids. Yes, one of his kids is Dash. It's either Dash or Dasher. All right, but good stuff. Good stuff out of the Sweet family. All right, so Dasher $75. This is our platinum version. You're wondering why it's $75. It's 75 print run. As you can see, it is not exactly a topless, but kind of a sheer that you're getting there. This is our December retailer, again, our platinum level that you're getting there. Once again, covered by Sonia Modest. It is on King Dracula 1. It is covered J, as in Jay is really glad it seems like everybody had a really awesome Thanksgiving. One thing I want to say about Thanksgiving kind of in general is, dude, Thanksgiving is not a lot of gift giving, running around, shopping prior to. I mean, it's cooking.
I do have one negative story from Thanksgiving.
You do?
Chris
all right, please, go ahead.
Actually, again.
Go ahead.
Because
it was this year?
This year. Forgot about Thanksgiving
right.
A little bit. And my least favorite thing to do is go grocery shopping ever. I hate the grocery store. That is my least favorite chore. I hate that place. I never want to go.
Are you a Giant? Are you an Aldi?
I go to Giant and I go to Aldi, but I will only go to the ones where I know where all the things are. So the Roslyn Giant and the Aldi in Willow Grove are my two favorite stores because I know where everything is.
Roslyn Giant's my spot.
And we forgot that Thanksgiving was on Thursday, and on Wednesday or Tuesday we stopped at the store to get stuff, and I almost crashed out. Everyone was slow. There were people everywhere. I was getting annoyed. And then the lady in line in front of us was having trouble with the self-checkout. So then Pritz was getting annoyed. So then I was getting annoyed. And I was like, get me the F out of this store before I lose my goddamn mind.
So you know what I think was the advantage that I had? And this might have been an advantage that you had, Noah, too, as well. So Noah and I did a convention on last weekend, like the prior weekend. Right. So we were off on Monday and Tuesday. So I got to do a little food shopping on that Monday and Tuesday, and there, it was a little chaotic in the stores and so forth, but it wasn't too bad. Like when I went to pick up the bacon, the pineapple, and all that jazz, the pan for the turkey, and so on and so forth, it wasn't too absolutely crazy going on like a Tuesday afternoon, which wasn't too bad. But anyway, getting back to my original point, I love Thanksgiving because it's football, it's family, it's getting together, it's drinking a couple of drinks, swapping some stories, relaxing. It's none of this, I didn't get this when I wanted. This doesn't fit. I thought I was going to get that. Standing in lines. I don't know. I think Thanksgiving to me is one of the best holidays. I'm a big fan of Thanksgiving, big fan of Halloween. Not that I don't like Christmas. Don't get me wrong. But my kids are a little bit older now. So as your kids become older and so forth, a lot of parents that are out there probably know exactly what I'm talking about. When you're not putting the gifts together, when you're not up at like 2 a.m., putting stuff under the tree, hiding stuff from the kids and so on and so forth, seeing their faces, getting the video camera out and all that jazz. I don't know. It kind of loses some of its luster to me.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on, dude. So that again, that's Dasher. If you're interested in Dasher, put it in the notes and it shall be yours. All right. Let's rock on, dude. Let's go to the print. Let's go to Gary's favorite item. Gary, there's a print for you, darling. All right. Do we have a zoom in? No, like kind of what? So what do we do? We didn't really have a store logo for Cosmic.
A numbered square.
Okay, so there's a numbered square, so they're going to be hand numbered, I'm assuming then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so these are going to be hand numbered prints, 1 through 20. All right, this is an 11 by 17, so we want to be clear on that first and foremost. This is a print. It is not a book. It's an 11 by 17 print that you're buying here. It is the cover by Sonia Modest that you saw before. Again, there's only 20 made of this print, so obviously some extreme rarity there too as well. The print is only $20. Gary, we already got you for cover for the print. Antonio, I thought you might agree with me, dude. As I said, I feel like as you get older and the kids get older, and kind of Christmas kind of wears off for them, and your gifts start becoming a gift card or AirPods or something like that, or something specific that they wanted on Amazon, or cash, you know what I mean? Whatever you give your kids, as your kids start becoming older and so forth. Again, Thanksgiving to me is more that sit down with your kids to start realizing what you're thankful for. And as you guys are probably the same as me or whatever, I'm extremely thankful for family and getting together. Being able to, I'm very fortunate. There's a lot of men in my family. My brother has 3 sons. I have 2 sons and a daughter. And my daughter's also very into fantasy football. So when we get together, we talk a lot of football. We talk a lot of fantasy. We goof around. We talk about trades. We talk about my Eagles sucking over the last 2 weeks. A really bad loss to Dallas, and then an even worse loss to the Bears. Those are detriments and so on and so forth, but, still things that we talk about. And we wind up talking about fantasy football and stuff like that. So football is big on my family. Anyway, just one of my favorite holidays. So again, print, if you're interested in that bad boy, just put it into the notes and it shall be yours. Let's rock on. Let's go to the special pack. The specials pack is going to be 3 Z-rated books. I am doing 3 eBass just gems. All right, dude. All 3 of these eBass books were $100 or more. So this special pack is $250. If you're interested in these are Bros Play covers from 2023. I can tell you right now, the first one, the very first book, which is that Grim Universe Presents, that Cinderella Fairy World Massacre. I think there's only 3 left of it, literally. So you're going to be getting one of the last copies of that book if you wind up buying this pack. Just want you to note, though, these are all Z-rated books. These are not sheer a top where it's see-through, that kind of thing. These are all Z-rated covers, all by Eric Besseldua. And again, if you're interested in the special pack, it is $250 on that. So Noah, from what I understand, you got a couple of books that you're throwing in.
Here,
All right, did you want to come up here, or do you want to?
No, I'll do it over here.
You're gonna do it over there. All right, do your thing, sir.
All right. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. If not, please let me know. I'm actually going to go over to the comic cam. We're going to dust that baby off. If you remember it from the Coffee with Casey and Noah days. Let's see if we can do this here. All right. So I'll get my thumbtacks out of the way. But I wanted to just offer this one up. One, because we might have some new viewers. Two, because it's Christmas. And this is personally my favorite holiday special that we've ever done. If you want this, it's just $5. It's normally $8 if you get it on the web store or at your local comic book shop. We're doing it for $5 here. The reason why it's my favorite and why I enjoy it so much, thank you so much, Zach, I appreciate that, is because it goes through, and this is something that I show folks at conventions, it goes through pretty much every holiday special that you can think of. So it starts off with an opening page that is, yep, absolutely, The Grinch That Stole Christmas here, and the entire issue, you basically have Cinderella coming in like the Terminator, right? So forming this big ball of electricity and landing in. But then over time, she fights Krampus and Krampus's minions. We get a little guest appearance from the Grinch himself. And over time, we go through all of the different worlds of holiday specials. So she makes her way over to the, the Charlie Brown, the Peanut special. Eventually, she works her way over to, let me see here without spoiling. Yep, we got some Frosty the Snowman. And this is one of my favorites. A staple in Cinderella comics, there will always be, or mostly will be, this like centerfold of, some crazy 2-page game spread. And as you can see, she goes through all of the different Christmas movies here. Nightmare Before Christmas. That's going to be a little National Lampoons up top. Yep. I think that's going to be the Red Ryder BB gun. That's a little Santa. Yep. A little Santa Claus right over there. Wonderful Life. Even Die Hard, depending on whether or not you consider that a Christmas movie. Yep. Got Die Hard, little Polar Express, and we even got the Muppets over here. And then when everything comes back around, we're back to the Grinch world. So it is, how many pages is this? It is one of my favorite holiday specials that we've ever put out. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different contributing artists on the inside. So with each one of those, again, they are all their own distinct style, but they are all integrated so seamlessly that it works perfectly. So if you're interested in that, that is Xmas number 1. Throw it into the comment section. The other thing that I wanted to throw out there.
So before you go on,
yeah,
can they get that signed? They can get that.
Oh yeah, if they want Joe to sign this, absolutely. Yeah. Joe contributes, of course. Yeah, all of the Zenescope Grimm universe is created by Joe and Ralph. So pretty much anything that's got Joe's name on it, he can sign. So
and the cover artist himself, I believe, is Kane White on that one.
Ooh, let's see. Yes, sir. Excellent. You know your stuff. We are actually, from the best of my knowledge, we are sold out of cover C, which is J.N. Coletto. Yup. And then cover A, I'm fairly confident we are also sold out of. That is Igor Vitorino. So cover B, yup. But again, that is a fantastic cover in of itself. Like, you cannot go wrong with that. So that is Xmas number 1. If you are interested, Xmas number 2 is going to be volume 3 of our Grimm Fairy Tales Different Seasons. Now, even though it says volume 3 on the spine and on the top here, it is essentially an anthology. So if you open this up, you'll see that all of the stories contained inside are different holiday specials. Specifically, why I pulled it out is because it's got the 2010 holiday special in it. But in addition to that, you're also getting a standalone Halloween special from 2010. You're getting a standalone Valentine's Day special from 2013, a St. Patrick's Day special from 2013, and then a 2012 swimsuit special as well. So if you flip through, again, you're going to see different contributing artists, different stories, again, different genres, because you had got tons of different holiday themes. But as you can tell by old Graybeard right there, Spatsy Nikolai himself, that is going to be the holiday special. So even though it says volume number 3, do not let that deter you. It is a standalone. You should be able to read it and enjoy it without needing any prior context. So Xmas number 2, throw that into the comment section and it shall be yours. That's all I got. I'll throw it back over to you.
All right. So again, same thing. Same thing with kind of what Noah mentioned there. Xmas number 1 or Xmas number 2. If you want to have those signed by Joe for free, you certainly can. $5 on either. And the one thing I want to kind of reiterate and point out exactly what Noah was talking about. Even though that is a volume 3, that different seasons there, those are standalone stories on the interior, and then there's also cover work on the interior of that too as well. Yeah. Go ahead and go back to that. No, and again, some classic covers.
Zenoscope
back in the day, like 2010, 2011 stuff.
So there you can go, and all covers that are like 100% like big. Yeah, there's no way on God's green earth that we have.
I was gonna say we just did that Belinda and Sila one as a custom horror show.
Hey, so there you go. I think
I don't think we have any more, and they're off the website. It was just for Halloween.
Nice.
But then again, all holiday, stuff back here. That is a fantastic cover. We used this for a Christmas card, I think, one year. This was on everything. That's the Balfo. Yeah, with Thomas Mason doing colors. Yeah, I'll be honest. You only normally see this one, so it's very rare that I see this. I never really knew that it was a connecting cover beforehand. And then one of my favorite art, one of my favorites. Yeah, fantastic little Leprechaun St. Patrick's Day stuff there. But yeah, but I'll leave the rest for everybody to pick it up and go take a look themselves.
All right, so that's Xmas number 1, Xmas number 2, and again, you can pick up those. We're not putting a limit on those bad boys, from what I understand, right, Lo?
We do have. There's only 14 left in stock.
So 14 left on volume 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we got 14 left. So we're only doing first 14 on that, and then Xmas number 1. Do we have a limit there, or
Xmas number 1? No limit.
Okay. All right. Good enough. All right. So Xmas number 2. Just want to let you guys know we're only doing first 14 on that. We apologize, but when we do stuff that's a little bit older, which was actually an awesome idea by Noah, which is giving me a great idea for the stream coming up that we do later this month, dude.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah,
I'm
thinking like, because we got more of those different seasons. I think we have a volume 4, and I think we have a volume 2 as well available on different seasons. So we just got to bring those to Joe's attention and see if we can rock those out. So are we talking about some stuff that we got coming up next?
Yeah, and then I'll get the race started.
Okay, so whatever you want to pop on the screen, Noah, I'll see if I can talk about that. So first and foremost, we want to talk about our virtually holiday convention. That is going to be Friday, December 19th. It's going to be at 6 p.m. That is open to all. So no matter whether you're VIP, whether you're not VIP, that is going to be streaming live on Facebook, YouTube Live, Twitch as well. So please join us for that. We're going to have some new releases. We're going to have some fine items, some sale items, and so forth. I'm sure we're going to do something Christmassy. Maybe we can get Joe to dress up as Santa, dude.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll ask him.
All right. I can tell you right now, I've done a little Santa myself before a couple of times on streams. I did some Heat Miser and stuff like that, where I did a little singing or whatever. We can get Joe singing.
During COVID, my mom made us take a picture with you as you were dressed up as Santa, because she always...
I did that with my kids too. My kids came in.
She wouldn't let me leave. I was like, Mother, I am 22 years old. Why am I doing this?
That's a little weird. A little bit. Yeah, but dude.
It was you, though. It wasn't like it was a stranger Santa.
I feel like Santa. All right. So that is our virtual holiday convention. Please join us for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. No Warriors vest on that one. That is going to be Friday, December 19th at 6 p.m. Noah, if you please.
Yes, sir.
All right. We are also doing a VIP only holiday con. All right. That is going to be Tuesday, December 30th, literally right before New Year's, dude. We're going to be bringing out some old VIP books, spreading some holiday cheer. That is going to be VIP only. We're going to have to send you a link for that. If you are not a VIP and you are interested in becoming VIP, shoot me an email at jcandelos@zenescope, and I will give you all of the accoutrement when it comes to becoming a VIP and so forth, and see if we can get you locked into becoming a VIP. I'm seeing a lot of people that are already VIPs in the stream. We will send you out via social media, I should say, on the VIP Facebook site, the link for that VIP Holiday Con. And again, that will be Tuesday, December 30th, and that will also be at 6 p.m. But again, you're going to need a link to get on that bad boy. All right, Noah, what else we got, sir? I know we got no conventions this month.
Yeah.
Oh, we're ready to race, dude. So speaking of conventions, I want to say a huge thank you to all that visited us in Garden State when we went to Vineland for that. And then I want to say also a huge thank you to everybody that stopped by the booth as well in Oaks, PA, when we did Monster Mania, which was 2 weekends ago. All right, Noah, so this is the race for the 25 print run, right?
Yeah,
dude, are those?
If they already have it, they can't get it again.
Right. So if you already have the book, you can't win it again. I see we got some sleighs. I see we got some huskies, dude. This is like I feel like we need an epic. I gotta finally get it right. Oh man, that wasn't bad. It's definitely one of my better efforts. All right, so oh, there we go. They're off, dude. There's Harlan's been in the stream. Harlan, I love you, dude. Harlan's the only one that can freaking email me or text me on our right before the Dallas game and give me crap, and I love it. All right, Harlan, love you, sir. All right, dude. So first, I want to say these huskies are looking fantastic. All right, there's some light brown, there's some gray going on. There's a lot of smiling faces. All right, a lot of happy racers going on. I can see. It doesn't seem like anybody's even trying to break away here. Is that the Sente? Is that the main name? Sente? Good to see you, dude. You are looking like at the very top there. I'm seeing Dre doing a pretty good job. Harlan sort of leading this thing, and Sean, you're in an unenviable position, dude. And there it goes. Sean gets overtaken, and it's Chris Franklin.
Look, if Chris did, so we got second place Creo, third place Reagan. So if Chris did win it, we'll figure that out.
Right.
And then if he did, we'll go to second place. But otherwise, Chris is number one.
My dog broke his leg. Chris, your dog did well. He didn't break his leg. All right. So, Chris, if you've never won the book is yours. If not, it'll go to Creo. If Creo's won it, then we can go to Reagan. If Reagan's won it, we go to fourth. All right. So on and so forth. So again, certainly last but not least, I want to say again a huge thank you to the guys at Cosmic Comics for walking us around the shop. If you're new and you just joined us and this is your first time ever ordering with us, we get a signed graphic. You get a signed graphic novel for free. Make sure you shoot us an email at vcons@zenescope and say, hey, I'm brand new to the stream and I ordered a couple of books and I've never ordered from you guys before. I'm also interested in VIP, and we'll send you more information about VIP too as well. I want to say a huge happy holidays. We're going to see you before the end of the year, hopefully in our Christmas stream. Got to say a huge thank you to Noah once again for setting up everything, getting everything together, throwing on a couple of last minute items. Got to say a huge congrats and a thank you to Alex for doing what she does as always, keeping me in line, keeping me straight as far as dates and product and all that stuff too as well. And a huge thank you to all you guys too as well. Thanks for supporting local comic shops. Thanks for shopping with us. Really appreciate you guys. Hope you all had an absolutely fantastic Thanksgiving. And if we don't see you later this month, Merry Christmas, everybody. We're out like shout. Later, Gators.